Hello YouTube and welcome to our first video of NHL 25. Thanks to EA for providing me an early access to some in-game content and information to share with you today. In today's video I want to cover everything you need to know about NHL 25 and what to expect as we get closer to the release date. So let's start with who is on the cover of NHL 25 and when you will be able to play the game. For the first time ever, EA is adding siblings on the NHL video game cover, and this year Luke Hughes, Quinn Hughes and Jack Hughes will represent the game and will show that it's built different. You'll be able to play NHL 25 on September 27 if you pre-order Deluxe Edition. It will be 7 days before everyone else because the worldwide release is on October 4, exactly when the NHL regular season starts. If you do pre-order Deluxe Edition before September 13, you will have some perks, and you will be able to have a choice pack of Quinn Hughes, Luke Hughes or Jack Hughes at 84 overall at the start of the game. If you will pre-order Deluxe Edition after September 13, you will still receive a lot of perks. So it means you will still receive 4,600 NHL points, Hot NHL Player Pack, Hot Hockey Family Choice Pack, 2 players, 82 overall, so you will need to choose 1 out of 2, Hot Cover Athlete Choice Pack, 85 overall, 1 out of 8. This is where I believe we will be able to choose from the previous cover athletes as well, like Matthews, McDavid, maybe even Alex Ovechkin, and of course, Cale Makar. You also will receive a Hot Wildcard Choice Pack, 1 out of 6. We don't really know who it is, but it will be an 84 overall card. If you pre-order the game today, you will receive a 99 overall choice pack between Luke Hughes, Quinn Hughes or Jack Hughes in NHL 24. With Deluxe Edition, you also will receive a World of Shell Battle Pass boost, World of Shell Season 1 Premium Battle Pass, and World of Shell Player Set. But don't worry, if you still pre-order the Standard Edition, and that's absolutely fine, you also will receive some perks. And that will be 500 NHL points, Hot NHL Player Pack, World of Shell Battle Pass boost, and again, 99 overall choice pack between Jack Hughes, Quinn Hughes or Luke Hughes. You will also see a difference in the cover art for different regions. For example, Jack Hughes will be on the cover in the USA, when Quinn Hughes will be on the cover in Canada and for the rest of the world, I believe. This is not the original cover art because I was recording this video before and I didn't have a copy of the assets. But you know what I mean, and it's pretty much accurate. Another huge thing, for the first time ever and finally, the game will only be released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, so it means no more old-gen consoles. And that will allow EA to add a lot of new features. And now let's see, what are the new features? In gameplay innovations, we will see Ice Cube gameplay system, reactive actions, empowered AI, and skill-based one-timers. In presentations, we will see next-gen characters, grudge match system. In franchise, we will see a fully revamped franchise mode and franchise hub. In HUT, we will see new wildcard mode and single path XP progression. So as you can see, there is a lot of new features added to the NHL 25, so now let's break them down. So let's start with the gameplay, and the first thing is Ice Cube. So what Ice Cube actually is? Ice Cube gameplay system represents a foundational shift in how players will experience the game, with its deep intelligence giving them a complete control of the ice. It will allow the new gen gameplay to finally feel how it should be a long time ago, make every player feel authentic, and it will give players time and space to create a lot of different and new plays we didn't see before. The second new feature is the next gen vision control. The next gen vision control will provide fresh abilities in skating, improvements in how you skate around the blue line to create space through opponent's defense and make plays we was not able to do before. While doing it, you will always face the net and be able to see when there is a gap to shoot the puck and finally score that goal. Empowered AI is the full change of how we currently experience the CPU gameplay, because we all know that's one of the biggest complaints. Empowered AI is a complete change to the way CPU plays, like awareness of the players and their positions, plus the refreshed playbooks will improve power play and 5-on-5 offensive plays to give us more opportunities at the both ends of the ice. So that's another huge improvement. We all complain about the CPU year after year, and hopefully this year the CPU will actually have some IQ and we will experience much better gameplay. The next feature is reactive actions. Reactive actions will provide us with a series of brand new animations, make skaters more responsive in critical situations, giving them more urgency during the plays. I think this will improve massively when you play defense because, like at the moment, we currently have the last puck movement and we can score goals. Can you imagine if your players will dive and try to poke check to get that puck away from your opponent? We'll be able to see more in the gameplay deep dive, but I believe that's how it will work. And the last addition to the gameplay is skill-based one-timers. So yes, one-timers are finally back and you will be able to shoot that puck from the blue line and actually score goals. So how the skill-based one-timers will work in NHL 25? One-timers are back and more authentic than before, so it means you cannot just shoot the puck from the blue line and every goal goes in. And with that I mean that there will be a visual indicator showing when your player is open and in good position to shoot that one-timer for a perfect goal. I personally don't know if you'll be able to turn that visual aspect off because I tested it out myself, and to be fair, it doesn't really bother me, but the more visuals you have on the ice, the more it can distract you from playing the game. Also, to actually time it perfectly and get your player in the position is not that easy. If I need to compare it to something maybe you are familiar, perfect green jump shot in NBA 2K, so you will really need to try to get that perfect one-timer, but at least they are back and they will start going in. Okay, now let's talk about presentations and what is new. So the first huge addition will be the grudge match system. What it actually means. For example, you're playing champs every single single weekend and you're being matched against the same opponents and you're getting sick. Let's assume you lost to this opponent in the overtime in the previous game. EA will start tracking this data, so now every single time you match against the same opponent, it will show the stats from the previous games. If you lost to the opponent in the overtime in the game before, it will show you, so that will encourage you to beat this opponent even more. It will be used across all the major modes, offline and online, so I want to see how it actually will work, but I believe EA will share more details in one of the deep dive videos closer to the game. The next huge addition in presentations will be the next-gen characters. Because the game is only on the current gen, EA can finally make players look very authentic. There's a lot of new face scans, and actually the hair will look so good for female and male players. Again, EA will release more details as we get closer to the game, but I will tell you, I saw some of the hair and some of the visuals in the game and they look incredible. So the last new features will come from the game modes, and I will start with HUT, something we all wanted for a very long time, and it was a new game mode, so EA is finally delivering it. We will receive a new game mode in HUT called Wildcard. The new game mode will have a certain rules for each event, and it will keep us using different cards and different team builds. So you'll always need to think about how to play the game and win the game to achieve the best rewards. Another huge addition we all wanted was an XP path. Finally, we have an XP system in NHL video game, and it's, in my opinion, one of the biggest additions ever, because every single XP you earn in squad battles, rivals, or wildcard mode will combine into the one reward path, so it means you can play the game the way you like and earn the same rewards. I assume that online will give you a little bit more XP than offline, but it's still the same result. I also believe that HUT gems will still be separate, but we possibly could still earn some XP in HUT gems as well. We'll probably receive more information about the mode and XP path late in the September when the HUT deep dive will come out, but so far I think it looks promising. XP path will also be the primary reward system in NHL 25. So at the moment we play champs, rivals, squad battles, and any other mode, and we get rewards in every single mode separately. Now we will earn the XP, we will progress in the XP path, and we will receive an instant rewards. So basically you will not need to wait 24 hours after the mode ends to receive your rewards. All I can say, I'm super pumped about all these additions in Hockey Ultimate Team. I don't know if there will be anything else, but even if it's not, then these two things should be really good. The only issue I have is I want to see what the rewards look like. If they're implementing this new XP path, the rewards should be very rewarding, because if they're getting rid of packs, let's say in rivals and squad battles, then I really would like to see what rewards we will be getting there. I also believe that the HUT events will be linked to the XP path, and it will in some way replace the objectives. But again, we will see more details and more information about it in the HUT deep dive late in September. If we talk about the franchise mode, then the franchise mode will receive a full revamp and also a franchise hub, so it means all the things you need will be in the same place. The CPU, trades, and actions will actually make sense and will give you more authentic game experience. Also, World of Shell will have now live events, same as we have in Hockey Ultimate Team. So they will release the events, for example, for 2 weeks, to give you a little bit more rewards to achieve while you're playing the game. At the moment, EA confirmed 4 deep dives, and they will be gameplay late August, presentations early September, franchise mid-September, and as always, HUT will be the last, late September. So if the game is coming out in September 27, I'm expecting to see HUT deep dive around 7 days before that. So from what I see so far, it looks very promising. Obviously, we need to try out all these new features and see how it actually plays, because on a paper, it looks very bright and shiny, but you never know how it will work out in the end. And I personally am so pumped and cannot wait to play the game in September. Let me know down in the comment sections below. What do you think about the new features added to NHL 25? Which new feature you are excited the most about? And what do you think about what you saw so far? To find out more, make sure you check the link down in descriptions where EA will post all the news and all the new assets, so you are always up to date. As always guys, thanks for watching today's video, have a good one and see you on the ice!